It was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children all settled and snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced round their heads. And Ma in her kerchief, and me in my cap, we just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When up from the lawn there arose such a clatter, I leapt out of bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew in a flash, I tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a lustre like midday to objects below, when what to my wondrous eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. As rapid as eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. From the top of the porch to the top of the wall, dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle. Soar to the sky, so to the rooftops his coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. Then in a moment I heard on the roof the pawing and prancing of each tiny hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all covered with ashes and soot. A sack full of toys he'd slung over his back. He looked like a peddler just opening a sack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples were merry, his cheeks were like roses and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn like a bow, and the hair on his chin was as white as the snow. A stub of a pipe he clenched in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, he gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He said not a word, but went straight to his work, and filling the stockings, he turned with a jerk, and placing one finger aside of his nose, and giving a wink, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Though I heard him exclaim, ere he went out of sight, "A Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Ho, 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 ho.